Welcome everybody to tonight's episode of Lights, Camera, Action. We're actually doing the first episode tonight, and just to dive right into things, guys, we're going to be talking about Moana tonight. Alright guys, I love this movie. I guess real fast, back up 1 second, because this is the first episode for everybody. What I'm going to be talking about on Lights, Camera, Action, I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday evening. What I'm doing essentially is I'm taking one movie, because I love movies. I think they're amazing, and I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned in them. And so I'm going to take, and I'm actually going to be teaching just a couple highlighted principles that I get from that movie. Something that can really, just big takeaways, things that can really help us in our life, whether that's going after business goals, going after personal goals, helping with relationships, helping just move our lives in the right direction in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to be doing that every single week. One movie every week. And I actually love to get suggestions for movies from you guys. Okay? So I'm stoked to do this. Like I said, episode 1, guys, tonight is all about Moana. Okay? This movie, I'll be 100% honest. It was hard to pick. Because I want to limit this. I don't want to keep this a long episode. And I don't want to keep you guys here for an hour while I break down everything in the movie. I also don't want to give too many spoilers. But just heads up for anybody who hasn't seen it. Kind of gives a little bit of spoilers. Kind of have to when you're teaching principles from a movie. But it's so great. It's amazing. And it's so hard to just pick 2 things out of it that it really... I was sitting there and I was like, wow, what am I going to pick? And so I narrowed it down to my 2, I can't even say my 2 favorite things, just 2 things that really stood out to me that I thought this was a really amazing movie that taught these principles. Principle number 1 from the movie, sometimes our biggest storms bring about our biggest blessings. Alright guys, if any of you guys have seen the movie Moana, she finally gets out on the ocean. She's been wanting to do it her whole life. Always been told no. She finally gets out there. Okay, not even 5 seconds after she gets out there, she's hitting issues, okay? And then she's sailing across the sea, getting tired. She doesn't know how to sail. She's trying to learn how to use the sail. She's trying to learn how to read the stars, follow the wind, follow the water, all these different things that she's having issues with. Okay, and she's really she's brand new. She's just, I don't know what to do. And a lot of times that's how we feel in life. We're getting into things, we're jumping right in. Maybe it's a new job, new business, new family, first time parents, first time being married, whatever it is. And you're getting into it and you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going in life. Maybe it's just a new chapter in life that you weren't prepared for. And you're like, I have no clue what I'm doing. And so you start doing everything you can. And you know you have an end goal. You want to get to this goal and you're just like, that's what I'm doing. I am getting to that goal no matter what. And so you start to move in that direction. But like Moana, you have some trip-ups. You have some issues. You have some struggles along the way. And, you start moving there. All of a sudden, this storm rolls up on her. Okay, and she's sitting there freaking out because she can barely sail in the calm waters to begin with. Now this storm's coming up. And she's asking the ocean. The ocean is her help. It's what's helping her out. It's getting her there. The ocean was the thing that called her to this goal to begin with. So, a lot of us can relate with that on a spiritual sense. Maybe we pray to a being. Maybe we pray to God. Some of us feel like the universe has attachments all around to help us out. Okay, all of these things. And so she's asking. She's saying, hey, I need some help. And all of a sudden the waves get worse. The storm gets worse than what it was to start with. And she passes out, her boat flips, all this terrible things. Things just go bad. And she's ticked. She wakes up, okay? She wakes up on this beach, and she's ticked. She goes out into the ocean. She's yelling at it, saying, how could you do this to me? I needed your help. All of these things. She's just mad. And come to find out, she's right where she needed to be. But she never would have got there if the storm hadn't have come. She never would have made it on her own. She needed the help. And the quickest way to help her get there was to put her in that storm. to put her in that storm so that the storm could take her to her end goal, so that the storm could take her to where she needed to be, to help her grow into the person she needed to become. We're going to hit storms in our lives, guys. We're going to hit obstacles, things that we're having issues with, times where we are just, we're overwhelmed. And our boat's going to flip. Our life is going to flip on in. We're not going to know what's going on, and we're going to freak out. But guess what? That's life's way of bringing us to our destination far sooner. Because we're putting in the work, we're going with it. But that's life's way of saying, hey, let me give you a boost. And it doesn't always come the way that we expect it to come. The second biggest takeaway, guys, second biggest takeaway from tonight, or from the movie, was, what are you defined by? Okay? What are you defined by? When she finally finds Maui, okay? Maui is this great demigod. He's this great person. He's legendary. People have been talking about him for centuries. He's done amazing things. He pulled islands from the sea. He's the one that, he's kind of the one that set the whole story in motion to begin with. But, he's legendary. People love this guy. They look up to him. And he doesn't necessarily see it in himself. He has some issues with his self-worth, with his self-value. And what are you defined by? When you look at yourself, what are you defining yourself as? Are you defining yourself on your past accomplishments? Are you defining yourself on your future goals and dreams? Are you defining yourself by where you're at right now? Are you limiting yourself? Are you holding yourself into something and only with what you see now? Because that's what Maui was doing. Maui was sitting there. He's hook. Okay, he's got the magical hook. Anybody who's seen the movie, that's his hook. That's his thing. That's what sets him apart. That's part of what gives him his power. Okay, so to speak. And that's what Maui. He's so concerned. I got to get my hook before we can do anything. I got to have my hook. And he's so concerned because this hook is such a big part of him, he believes, that he doesn't think he's worth anything without it. Everything revolves around him going and getting this hook so that way he can help her even a little bit. And they start getting to it. They finally get his hook, okay? And in the meantime, this puts them in danger. They're almost dying. Okay, all these terrible things just to get his hook because of where his self-belief is. Are we doing that with ourselves? Are we doing that with our friends and our family? We're putting them in danger, so to speak, because our self-value is so low that we can't see ourselves as better. We can't see ourselves as more. We only see ourselves limited to what we have, or what we should have, or what we might have had in the past. Guys, we can't hold ourselves down. Maui goes on, they go and they fight the big lava L.C.A. Lava god, demon, whatever you want to call it. But L.C.A, the great big, the evil person in the movie, they go and they fight, and he gets ticked because his hook gets broken, and he runs off. And he's freaking out because that's his identity. That's what he aligns himself with. And we can't allow ourselves to see ourselves so narrowly that if our ego gets hurt, that if something about us gets hurt, if we lose our job, or if we mess up, we make a mistake, that all of a sudden we see ourselves as so low that we've got to run away from our problems. We can't do that, guys. We can't allow ourselves to be held back again by this limiting belief. You're worth more than that. You've got more within you. Maui discovers that at the end. It wasn't until he was willing to sacrifice everything to save and to help Moana, to sacrifice his identity, what he thought he was. It wasn't until that point when he realized that he was more than just his hook. He was more than just this magical being able to, this demigod that could go and accomplish these things. It was more about the people he was helping. It was more about his heart, the things that he was accomplishing by helping others. And that's what our end goal, that's what we should judge our life off of, by the impact that we bring on other people. Whatever we're doing, we should do the best at it. If we're being a husband or a wife, or for being a parent, for being a business owner, or whatever it is. We be the best that we can. That's our identity. It's who we are, who we impact, how much we help other people. And that's what Maui discovered by the end of the movie. Guys, 2 points. 2 points for Moana. And that's not even, doesn't even start to go into so many other things that are in there. It's amazing. What I'm going to be doing, guys, just to recap for anybody, every single week coming to you with a new movie, so that way you guys can benefit from these. Because I love watching movies, and I'm always watching them with the idea of what can I learn, what can I get out of this, and I want to give it back to you guys. I want to teach you guys. That way you can take these principles, apply them in other parts of your life, apply them in areas of other people's lives, maybe pass on the teachings. That way we can take this and really better ourselves. Guys, for sure, give me some ideas. Give me some suggestions on movies that you want me to check out. Maybe I've seen them already that I can do a video on. I can take a couple of key principles out of and really teach something from. Okay? I do have a couple guidelines. No rated R movies. That's just me. No religious thing about it. I just don't personally like them. It's just not my thing. But other than that, and no horror movies. I'm not a big scary movie guy either. Other than that, though, I mean, let's be honest. You're not going to learn much from a scary horror movie anyways. But shoot me out some ideas in the comments. Message me. Whatever it is that you think would be a great video, great lessons to learn from, that you'd love to see me do a quick... I'm trying to keep these to 10 minutes, guys, just to teach something really impactful, get it into your life. That way you can benefit and other people can benefit as well. And share the video, guys. Let other people see this. If you liked it, don't keep it to yourself. Don't say, oh, that was awesome. I'm so glad that Jonathan did that video. Share it with other people. Let them learn about it. Let them hear about it. I'm doing this so that I can help other people. There's no... I mean, I'm not selling anything. I'm just talking about a movie. I don't even get paid to promote the movie. I wish. That'd be nice. But no, the movie's great. Guys, I just want to help you guys out. Share it. Like it. Thank you so much for hopping on with me, checking the video out. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of it. And I look forward to doing this again with you next Tuesday. Lights, Camera, Action, Episode 1 in the books, guys.